Hello and welcome to a very quick short review. Sunwayfoto, as you know, sent me a tripod a while ago, and I'll put a link up in the top corner for you to have a look at. They've been pretty good, and they sent me the geared head as well, which is a fantastic geared head. Absolutely love this thing. It's on my tripod all the time now, and between the two of them work really well together. But I was interested in changing. The geared head comes with this on the top of the geared head. It comes with one of these, which is a panoramic head. So you basically attach your camera to it with a screw thread. You've got a little knob on the side, you loosen it off, and you can spin this round, and it makes for taking panoramics images. You can actually turn the top of the camera around. But I found that I don't use these. These panoramic heads are a gimmick. I find there's absolutely no reason to have one of these on your camera whatsoever. So personally, on just literally a personal thing, if you've got one of these attachments, or you're thinking about buying one of those attachments I've just thrown away, if you're thinking about buying one of these, you really don't need. It's a good job I wasn't by water, isn't it? Yeah, if you're thinking about buying one of these attachments to go on the top of your tripod, I wouldn't bother. There's definitely a better way of taking a panoramic image. What I find with this is when it's attached to the camera and you've got the camera tilted over, if you pan round with this, you're actually panning an arc. You're panning down and arcing with it. So I took this off and I asked Sunwayfoto. Believe it or not, they didn't agree with me. They said that I was actually doing the wrong thing and they don't want a review doing for this, but I'm doing one anyway. And I've changed it for a lever lock. As you can see on the top of this now, I've actually got a lever lock. Now this does not pan round, this is fixed and solid. But if I want to do a panoramic shot, I'll get the camera set up and then I'll pan from the head at the bottom. This means that the whole camera is panning round on a complete static line to the horizon. So once you've got this perfectly level, your tripod's level, your head's level, the whole panoramic image is spot on. So this is why I've changed it, and the reason I've changed it is you may have seen on my other tripod, my Benro, I've got a lever lock. I had a lever lock on this. I've just done a review on a small rig one, and this by hands down kills it, I'm afraid. This has got a lock on the side, so when I lock it over, the camera goes on and it doesn't come undone. It won't come undone until I actually flick the lever and pull it round. Now it's actually got a two-lock system. It's locked into position there as well, and I have to go all the way around till it's open to get my camera off. And I can show you that as simply as putting my camera on there, flicking it round, and I know you can't see me now, but this is all about the camera, not me. So yeah, it's now locked on, and I can now unlock this, take it off, flick it round, put it into a vertical position, and again it's locked on like so. So it's all about this little tiny attachment, and the beauty with this one is, and I'm not sure you can see, I'm sure you can if I get it in the right position. Just torque that round. You can just see that on here there's a small tiny adjustment wheel, and this adjustment wheel gives you sort of finer tuning. So if you put your L plate in there, your L bracket or your Arca Swiss compatible bracket into this position and lock it round and it's still loose, or you can't lock it round because it's too tight, you can just finely adjust this with your finger and then lock it off and make sure it works perfectly. It's also got a bubble level on there, and like I say, they're not really interested in me doing a review on it, but I wanted to anyway. And if I spin it around, you can just see that it's got from the side view as well. This is the side view of it, and again the lever lock's quite short. It's not a very big one. This is a 50mm, they do a 60mm, and the number is a DDC-50LR, which I can show you if I spin it right round. It's on this end. So this is the 50mm, and I felt 50mm was plenty good enough. It's also got some measurements on there. If you're into your millimeters, you can actually set the center up to make sure your 0 is on the center of your camera, which gives your plane of sensor plane exactly center. So if you're into one of these, if you're into the setting up for like a nodal slider and things like that, this is what it's for, to get everything exactly central. So yeah, that's all I was going to do, just talk about this quick lever lock from Sunwayfoto. Absolutely brilliant. It's now living on the top of this geared head, and I'm very pleased with it, and thank you very much to Sunwayfoto in it. Sunwayfoto for sending it. Brilliant, love it to death, and so far so good. We'll see what it's like in a year's time, shall we? Anyway, that's the end of the review. Very quick, very short, very simple. Lever lock from Sunwayfoto, job done. Don't forget, like and subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and I do some other random reviews on stuff, and I'm very down to earth, very common, very easy spoken, don't mess around, I'm not too technical. If it works, it works, if it don't, it don't, and I'll be honest and tell you the truth. I also do landscape videos as well on a Wednesday and a Sunday. If you're interested in landscape photography, maybe check them out. So yeah, till next time, ciao for now, see you soon, maybe on the next one. Bye bye.